Standard, you know what comes next. We're like the old school movies without the special effect. Throw out a couple of jokers before we shuffle the deck. Just don't got time to argue with some herbs online. To focus on the profane and divine. Caught in a bond of your own making, that's fine. Projecting don't make it dimes. This all design put together fresh as lemon lime. Act like they got flow, but all just hit no swimming sign. Veils get peeled like clementines. No back and forth, this isn't tennis time. Running still in the race, but in their mind they cross the finish line. Dumb is still being alive, claiming the greatest alive. Only a few survive for eternity. Not burying you alive when the mic just a courtesy. When you know you live forever, no sense of urgency. While most rap like they in desperate need of emergency. Make it to the promised land, will be the first to see cosmic supreme. Rats that held on universally. Undermine the respect, won't get you a check. One-sided misunderstanding, you know what comes next. We're like the old school movies without the special effect. Throw out a couple of jokers before we shuffle the deck. Undermine the respect, won't get you a check. One-sided misunderstanding, you know what comes next. We're like the old school movies without the special effect. Throw out a couple of jokers before we shuffle the deck. I wasn't ready. Never look to another man to put us on. Sometimes gotta walk in the rain and weather the storm. Can't be the Tower Boy and wear the jersey. They all wanna rap, but they ain't all worthy. The way they write rhymes, the dime is too wordy. Love you come around, Justin David and get flirty. We gonna show up for a moment to leave early. Cut up like surgery, then exit like emergency. But I focus on love right now, no sense of urgency. But it's in and out, just like a burglary. So don't bring drama just where you can miss them with absurdities. Been like this since he learned about the burden bees. Had the garden with the weed, reckless how I scattered seeds. Like not being able to raise your firstborn, it's a tragedy. This life is filled with disappointments. When it's time to show up, don't miss your appointment. It's all real ingredients, no preservatives. Never let them play with your mind, that's not no way to live. Thank you, Lord, for all the miracles that you did. Sometimes it's not about what you could get, it's about what you get. It's all real ingredients, no preservatives. It's all real ingredients, no preservatives. It's all real ingredients, no preservatives. Thank you, Lord, for all the miracles that you did. We not clearing samples, message to the right holders. You just gonna have to come find us in a window seat, just up about 30,000 feet, staring at the sun without blinders. I know a few New Yorkers who show kindness. Let's talk beach, raw material is the finest. In debate, subjectivity is never honest. If we ever choke on the words, we don't
enjoy this unreleased for a little bit. Hope everybody's having a fantastic Friday. Just got back into my place, and my pops say everything in its place, and in its place everything. We did that today, most definitely. Super pleased, super grateful. We're gonna have a real easy, laid-back session. Maybe say he's gonna play some private collection right now. About the next 10, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then we're gonna see. We're gonna have a really intentional session. Working on the album See Down Go. So we'll go check the next song in line that has to go through our process. Appreciate everybody who stopped by my live. You could be anywhere for the little bit of time that you are here. I go by Justin David. You're listening to Red Foreign Dome. Production by Let's Talk Beats. We on the road to 300. I think right now we're like around 297, something like that. So we're going to crack 300 before the end of this weekend, Lord willing. Super pleased, super grateful. And we're going to keep growing the channel. So if you enjoy what you hear, say like my live. If you don't enjoy what you hear, that's perfectly fine. It's still a free country where I'm at. Hopefully it is where you are. If it's not, man, I can't even imagine. Can't even imagine. With that said, enjoy the private collection.
Gamble with our crimes, more to parlay on a fan dude. Mysteries, laws of nature, can't do what you can do. Walk on hot sand without sandals. There's a time for that right now. It's the time for this. Put up more shots for the shots we missed. Ignorance is bliss. Get there, follow the flares of a cosmic kiss. 2 days right after Christmas, what did I miss? If you knew then, what you know now, it wouldn't gone down how it went down. In a city of 1,000 tempos, can't skip a beat, gotta stay on tempo. If you knew then, what you know now, it couldn't
Just getting
go
off work,
down
did a little
how it
6-hour
went
shift
down.
today.
In a city of
None too major. 6 dedicated hours to any endeavor yields. I won't say it yields enough, but it yields more than enough. 6 intentional hours to any activity. So we're gonna put in a couple here today. Not gonna be a long stream, maybe an hour, 2. We'll see.
But we ain't do it, so that don't concern us. Staying far from the gossip and controversy, they get stirred up. And that's with that old school flow, they like word up. The abduction chronicles, the prophecies return up. A man born with a heart of hate who had to learn love. Big knives in your back, pushes and shoves. Forgive those close enough to hug. Programs bug, codes open source, but written in blood. Plugged, born after the flood. This message by the end of the song was self-destruct. If you knew then, what you know now, it wouldn't gone down how it went down. In a city of 1,000 tempos, can't skip a beat, gotta stay on tempo. If you knew then, what you know now, it couldn't go down how it went down. In a city of 1,000 shrines, what Justin David has seen might blow your mind.
What am I doing? I'm minding the business that pays me. What are you doing? RKG. What up, fam? Lil Rose Jr. Damn, I just got off work, Lil Rose. And we're playing a private collection. Red Foreign Dome, Let's Talk Beats. Original music. And then we're going to do some sessions. Probably in like 30 minutes.
Justin get love, Orange County out to with Venices. Hating on Rare Front, don't make us come finish them. Rap like Mortal Kombat, but they don't want to make contact. Know that they fragile, so we don't even bomb back. Doing what we did 10 years ago, you think you up? Can't even tell her. One rapper you know who blew up. Don't even know no multi-millionaires how you up. 3 in the morning, cooking music, you know who up. Doing what we did 10 years ago, you think you up? Can't even tell her. One rapper you know who blew up. Don't even know no multi-millionaires how you up. 3 in the morning, cooking music, you know who up. Every few weeks, Justin end up on their hate list. When it comes to passing the test, you know who ace is. Can't even get into it with rappers cause they too basic. I'm the image of God, on planet Earth, I gotta shape shit. All that over rapping, still punch the clock on the shit. Hating on Rare Front Dome, it might just make you rich. In the presence of a legend, you just don't know down. Playing with our spirit, watch out, don't lose your mind. Take your time, are you built for the climb? It's a 10-year venture, we gon' get it until we got dentures. We the field, they the benches. When it comes to bootstrapping, we always in the trenches. Quit acting tough when you defenseless. Knock it out the park, for 25 where the fence is. Just having fun, but he relentless. When these rappers get mad, it just shows us that they senseless. Doing what we did 10 years ago, you think you up? Can't even tell her. One rapper you know who blew up. Don't even know no multi-millionaires how you up. 3 in the morning, cooking music, you know who up. Doing what we did 10 years ago, you think you up? Can't even tell her. One rapper you know who blew up. Why don't you go back to the bar? Two bars at a time, that'll be fine. Just was only 2, hearing victory is mine. Embedded in our mind by the most holy design.
Too young to know there's always more mountains to climb. Divinity defined in flesh. Take an educated guess, couldn't care less who rhymed the best. Watch your highness step, while truth is quiet is kept. While eyes louder than thunder, make a young brother wonder. First day of the summer, wake them up if they slumber. Just cutting and rhyming, like Nate on the lumber. While we wait on our number, every day we go get it. How we fall so far behind, but still handle business. Lord forgive us, the horror's vivid. More flows than the North Pacific, but these waters different. Olympic swimmers wouldn't want to dive or dip in with seas, with no island, just more to envision. Lead the way and start first. Phony MCs gotta bite bars until they jaws hurt. Lead the way and start first. Phony MCs gotta bite bars until they jaws hurt. Lead the way and start first. Phony MCs gotta bite bars until they jaws hurt.
Know it all.
Lead the way and start first. Phony MCs gotta bite bars until they jaws hurt.
Lord forsake fake niggas. I rock a Red Fox and drink Ripple. For the times I spend my days crippled. You talking tough but scared of pit bulls. Pack my brain with knowledge till it gets full. Remember mom spanked me cause I couldn't sit still. Now I smile at her with hopes to split millions. God's favor made me resilient. From failure to fulfillment. When my ink spill, I kill like Sicilians. Never been a lane, but play square on my square like Sicilians. Seeing success, then going to jail is a stalemate. I could have had a Yale fate. The seeds that grow tomatoes and the apples and the kale fake. Women looking for love, grab cameras and tail shake. The monkey on my shoulder is a whale weight. Gotta go against our morals for riches, then whale weight.
Lead the way and start first. Phony MCs gotta bite bars until they jaws hurt. Lead the way and start first. Phony MCs gotta bite bars until they jaws hurt. Lead the way and start first. Phony MCs gotta bite bars until they jaws hurt. Lead the way and start first. Phony MCs gotta bite bars until they jaws hurt. See the demons chasing you, make them stop on command. Grow to learn, that's just part of the plan, Gotta live a little longer just to overstand. Maybe run through a few $100 grand. Bora Bora trips to fill our feet in the sand. Dom was a shorty at 16, but felt like he's a man. Lovey Pot came back from DR, didn't sleep in the van. Darker than you, part of the view, go get you a tan. Can you do it? Yes, you can. Listen to Justin David and know it all to make your thoughts expand. Much love to our Boston fan. Just gonna be nice to his coffin slam. Knowing our God can raise the dead to stand. Too much to be scammed. Phonies better back up, just never gave a damn. Hard-headed, bump heads with a ram. Elder needed help, put 5 in his hand. He told us dry is safe, and thank you, young man.
Activates encouragement for 21st century youth. Dissecting no excuse, artistic abstract truths. A studio track suits. Whack seeds running in the glass loop. Great gazooks, clip them like leaks at the grassroots. They bit a bad fruit, they get smushed under beige suede boots. Meaningless to chase the wind on the trade route. The most high is absolute, there's no substitute. Man, knowledge is foolishness, it became mute. Dead rare go in a bubble goose. Dime dialect, reborn free, we off the news. After narcissistic injuries, it's hard to make a truce. Love we wanted to go, so we cut her loose. No use, living in denial is best to face the truth. Even when it's hard to deduce, lace up your boots, aim and shoot, stay in pursuit. I'm the king of the whack MC. Crawl if you please, guarantee make them fall at their knees. I'm the king of the whack MC. Lost in the breeze, guarantee they fall at their knees. She golly willing, cause growing the creek simpler. Street fall in the wild, underwater wasn't heard. On a voyage for a madman, on a no return. Boston firm, British tax system, pay as you earn. Concerned the earth's curve, people go underserved. Bad decisions, whack 'em seeds, draw up on the curb. Red 80s fiber, highly preferred. Word for word, just reserved. Well versed in the theater of the absurd. Dime in the booth, at the table, see them turn. Who wants something for nothing? The man is scared to learn. Some things in life just hard to discern, but even the kindergarten knows the violation if you don't wait your turn. Bridges burn, lessons learned, energy returned, wisdom gets confirmed from pages that we've turned. Stack your wealth, protect your health, and kind to yourself. Knowledge gets delved, and we moving in stealth. The king of the whack MC, crawl if you please. Guarantee make them fall at their knees. Down the king of the whack MC.
lost in the breeze. Guarantee they fall at their knees. There's more to life than getting paid. Our sample selection, going with us to the grave. Got a destination in mind, but the road's unpaved. Shoot up a flare because we care to help them out the maze. Just was the youth in the era of the box fade. Hear my pops now saying, watch what the stocks made. Get to a point, could do 500 a trade. Up and down, it's going one of them ways. Trusting the EMAs, these are the days. In them now, we're gonna look back on them like, brother, what'd you figure out? Did you ball hard, cross the goal line, or sit it out? Our style can't be fouled, and if it was found, it'd be located where the silence was loud. Pardon our files, life filled with treasure and trials. Who would've guessed just would go a year without a black a mile? You ain't know us then, but you blessed to know us now. Life filled with drama, challenges and redemption. They want you distracted, they don't want you to pay attention. Life filled with drama, challenges and redemption. They want you distracted, they don't want you to pay attention. Life filled with drama, challenges and redemption. They want you distracted, they don't want you to pay attention. Life filled with drama, challenges and redemption. They want you distracted, they don't want you to pay attention. Try to recall the first time you didn't overthink. Life came at you fast, but you didn't blink. Sanity at the brink, Alice ate the bread to shrink. Couldn't find the missing link, ready to write when the Monster ink. Our childhood screams came years before Monsters Inc. Don't let them profit off your panic. Our God transformed weakness to strength and advantage. Hard to command it when the mountain that you're climbing is gigantic. Rather than show love to a brother, they just can't stand it. Built from the damage and sad of circumstances. Played the odds with Gambit, but took my chances. By myself, discovered that love can never vanish. You can shift your bandwidth, but that don't mean the plan will stick. Rare form right off the dome, he had no hand in this. Truth in my manuscript. The words get woven like threads in canvases. Solid as amethyst. Why they rap like who man is this? Life filled with drama, challenges and redemption. They want you distracted, they don't want you to pay attention. Life filled with drama, challenges and redemption. They want you distracted, they don't want you to pay attention. Life filled with drama, challenges and redemption. They want you distracted, they don't want you to pay attention. Life filled with drama, challenges and redemption. They want you distracted, they don't want you to pay attention. This generation of rap is hard to relate. Sometimes we gotta disappear to clear up my headspace. Goals we carried for years feel like they dead weight in a herd bag. Poverty was an experiment designed in the worst labs. Say Rare was born with a silver spoon, but they don't know how long silver lasts. Time moving fast. It feels like we juggle with an hourglass. Make one wrong move, watch it crash. Sandal on the floor. Know about my circumstances, but I don't really know about yours. Just don't like the network. Cautious who I vouch for. When it's time to stand for something, they sitting like it's the couch store. Some laid back, but they really out for war. Diamond getting the rap just to hear the crowds roar. Through proximity, show them a way, and then they doubt you more. Up the rust out of the mountain for comforts that we can't ignore. Moral of the story, watch the company you keep. TMP. Take no prisoners, moral of the story, watch the company you keep. TMP, take no prisoners. Take no prisoners. Take no prisoners, moral of the story, watch the company you keep. TMP. Rappers spending time cracking jokes online. Dime in his home studio coming up with rhymes that's one of a kind. With a simple sample just can make a masterpiece. Neighborhood gone, can you get good sleep? They shooting black babies in the street. Who got the fastest feet to run from the police? Kick the heat in the drain to lead to the canal. It seemed foul. Madre on her knees crying when her only son leave the house.
This is the now of friends you won't see in a while. Your right-hand man working with the detectives. You're better off in community college studying electives. It's not just life, it's reflection. When 9-year-olds think they need Glocks for protection and got teachers who think their behavior is beyond correction. Loved ones get high off life's little lessons. Nobody knows how to fix it, so everybody guessing. Moral of the story, watch the company you keep. TMP, take no prisoners. Moral of the story, watch the company you keep. TMP, take no prisoners. Take no prisoners. Take no prisoners. Moral of the story, watch the company you keep. TMP.
Sammy wrote himself endless amounts of notes, but he got mixed up. I have a more graceful solution to any problem. I'm disciplined and organized. I use habit and routine to make my life possible. Sammy had no drive, no reason to make it work.
M-Bomb, you talking to the man. On this land, you just got acquainted with the plan. How you gonna outrun Red Phone standing on quicksand with a disabled wristband? Bike park with a kickstand. 5 months after having the piss in the bedpan. Red Thought he was a dead man. Love Blue Baraka burgundy headband. Off the dome but signed his signature with his left hand. Raised with manners, so it's yes madam or yes man. Get goosebumps and chills when we speak. If you not from an oppressed clan. Meanwhile there's war in the Sudan. Best advice we can do for you, do the best you can. It's growth and increase till we kick the can. Ambidextrous gets with the heat, we used to switch the hand. Broad day sun out, come get you a tan. And never let a rapper make you feel like you lesser than. Put the blame all on Just, but we not your boogeyman. Holes in the pop filter. Once upon a time, stood too close to blunts near the microphone. Roll with the top dealers. Once upon a time, Just was known for leaving spots blown. Holes in the pop filter. Once upon a time, stood too close to blunts near the microphone. Roll with the top dealers. Once upon a time, Just was known for leaving spots blown. Times of mad choices that cost him fate. When you want it right now, don't wanna wait. Carry the weight till life gets sweet as parfait. Ice on the windshield, the slush and soft flakes. Cold hearts from heartbreaks. Temporarily had to wear a defibrillator to monitor our heart rate. Thought our silver cord as we drifted towards the Stargate. Don't gotta swear to God we heard his voice but didn't see God's face. Never in our life saw so much light from a dark place. You ask how we do it, our best response is just as raw faith. Strong man had to learn healing from a flawed state. Dying wanted to call our old lovey, but we hard in the way. Stubborn and caught in our ways in the modern age. Here for a reason, yes Lord, let us avoid an early grave. Bullish and brave, just the way we made. Now came a long way from that young man who wouldn't just behave. Holes in the pop filter. Once upon a time, stood too close to blunts near the microphone. Roll with the top dealers. Once upon a time, Just was known for leaving spots blown. Holes in the pop filter. Once upon a time, stood too close to blunts near the microphone. Roll with the top dealers. Once upon a time, Just was known for leaving spots blown.
Your hustle is relentless. Ain't I never underestimate the trenches. Never underestimate the trenches. Never underestimate the trenches. Grandma told me, baby, go to the top. She long gone, just still hasn't stopped. Get you some money, dough by the knot. Picking a lock, nah, we ain't knock. Oh, hey, you know babies out of wedlock. Foundation solid as bedrock. Been in corners, blow out your engine block. Working so hard, your heart almost stop. What you see in the trenches could leave you shocked. Snipers ain't for the head, so don't get shot. Seen a lot of red when the prices drop. But we here for the green till we harvest the crop. But just name of the scam, you guaranteed to get blocked. Like it or not, hit tickets with the nerds and the jocks. Currency swap, sweeter than peppermint snot. Slaying at our own risk like we pulling the slots. I can tell your hustle is relentless. Ain't I never underestimate the trenches. Woke up to 1,000 scams all in your mentions. Ain't I never underestimate the trenches. Never underestimate the trenches. Never underestimate the trenches. Woke up to 1,000 bots all in your mentions. Lock into all your games, outshine your misses. Butter and eggs, cover the spread. Thinking about pixels and JPEGs. Do your own research in the NFT teacher. Never trust a word a KOL said. Lovely lips, cherry red. We don't go to bed just to get ahead. Can't be spoon fed. Wanna stack a couple crumbs to a loaf of garlic bread. Looking for that perfect match like a newlywed. Lovely know what charge since she dropped dead gorgeous. Not impressed if your bag is enormous. Plus knows everything worthwhile takes time. Not betting on the head, bet the tortoise. Never giving up the keys to the fortress. Self-custody, can't let them extort us. Code give us more trust, keep our affairs in order. Transaction on chain, digital brick and mortar. I can tell your hustle is relentless. Ain't I never underestimate the trenches. Woke up to 1,000 scams all in your mentions. Ain't I never underestimate the trenches. Never underestimate the trenches. Never underestimate the trenches. Woke up to 1,000 bots all in your mentions. Lock into all your games, outshine your misses. This smarter. The thing about fish, they don't feel wet in water. Justin was out there hustling and picking up the mortars. Mama was worried about me crossing over borders. Been in corner city streets till the early morning. Was a bad influence on D-Ham. Apologies, fam. Couldn't tell you how much money burned through these hands. Back to the drawing board, had to draw up new plans. Long as EBT cover shrimp and them fried clams. Cause they'll say I'm always in the air, don't like dry land. Always knew God, but I felt them first in Rajasthan. 44 degrees outside, bet I'm hotter than 98's my temperature. Dime sick the mind frame, thinking like there's 10 of us. Much love to know it all, but just a time to get the gloves, kicking up the mud. Long way from selling work to college campus thugs. Dreams into reality, most rappers is jokes. All flash, no foundation, mirrors and smoke. Worth over birth, crown kings for show. Plant fertile seeds, for God is the growth. Every rhyme's a brick, each verse cement. Dealt with the pain after the money was spent. Flex for the net, but you're missing the rent. One proof of perfection, move with intent. Why play rich, turn crumbs to loaves of bread. Rap game selling lies, just won't be spoon fed. Big time rappers say red, sick in the head. Our message gets spread, not left on red. Couldn't care less, but fame prefer unknown instead. Write chapters, the books, we won't write when we dead. Full scheme ahead, can't be timid, pushing limits. No wasting minutes, Don started, Betty finished. Pressure turned to diamonds. Struggle any climate, can't define it. Find mountains just to climb it. Stay true while wagon please chasing applause. Rare breaking rules up against industry laws. When the smoke clears, leave no probable cause. What Red Form thankful for, all of his flaws. One thing about Red Form, that brother put in work. Won't be that way until they put me in the dirt. You didn't know me as pro, don't call me dime. Nothing like these whack MCs who be wasting time. As a teenager, I was JSC, they used to call me rapper. Whack MCs think they nice, make us wanna slap them. They can't really freestyle, they gotta write they raps. Let us find out you get your words off an app. In 365 days you couldn't make a stack. Just to show you how to turn 3 to 300,000. Let's talk beats.com, keep us counting. Lovey hated on us, yeah she traded on us. Like watch what the players pay, but now watch
Juvenile Freestyle Cartel.
Keep it real, you get a bonus.
You be like, oh, that's corny. It's like, you couldn't have got into JFC. So them guys went on to do some interesting things in the business and in the world. Much love to them guys. Before the internet was the internet as we know it now. The generation that brought rap to the internet. People forget about it because it's like the internet has always been what it is like right now, and that's not the case. That's not the truth. It was a different world. Like, pick up my pops for having a computer. I couldn't even imagine. Like, I couldn't imagine being in my 20s and 30s in the 90s and like, yeah, we're gonna have a computer. What? Everybody didn't have a computer. Now, like, we all got them on our phones and whatnot. Like, yeah, man. Like my age now, but then, and what hip hop was like, such a totally different ball game.
Dreams are reality, rappers is jokes, all flash and foundation, mirrors and smoke, worth over birth, king just for show, plant fertile seeds, the garden of the grove, air rhyme a brick, these verse like cement, dealt with the pain when the money was spent, flesh for the net, out here missing the rent, one proof of perfection, move with intent, while I play rich,
I really like this one.
in the loaf of bread, rag game, 7 lives, just can't be spoon fed, online rappers think I'm sick in the head, a message gets spread, not left on red, care less for fame, unknown instead, right chapters in.
Man, an ice cold Dr. Pepper would be clutch right now.
Can't be timid, pushing limits. Down started, Betty finished. Lil' B and me can't be you. Lil' B and me can't be you. Lil' B and me can't be you. It took a lifetime just for me to get to love myself. A blind spot of you is accepting. It takes a lifetime to get to know yourself. A blind spot of you is accepting. It takes a lifetime to get to know yourself. 20 years old and a Mustang doing donuts. I was a kid, I was hanging with the grown-ups. Came to learn that the pain was all in vain if you let this cold world make you go nuts. Needed a head, but they hit you up with the shoulder. A spot of me now that's poisoned up in the soda. With 2 mics die, you still smell the odor. I bet my west side doesn't make me a coda. This world's a limit, so we wanna take it over. No shortcuts, no such thing as getting over. Once upon a time, thought I was gonna die young, but I adjusted to getting older. 46 degrees, Florida getting colder. The biggest thing you gotta do is just show up. It's just on old nobody, oh just. Posted in the cut, got the gang sold up. Lil' B and me can't be you. Lil' B and me can't be you. Lil' B and me can't be you. It took a lifetime just for me to get to love myself. A blind spot of you is accepting. It takes a lifetime to get to know yourself. A blind spot of you is accepting. It takes a lifetime to get to know yourself. Being teachable is a man, is an asset, and a lifesaver in the trenches. Team leader, make you carry benches. All safety, sprinting for the fences. Can't be senseless, go in the distance. Grit, get relentless. 2-week vacation, St. Vincent. Hubbies who don't smile in their photos, yeah, that's a no-go. She can't even smell, just incense. When you naturally hard to ignore, jaws hit the floor. Make it really hard for you to blend in. Don't get a much love to Shenzhen. Till the wheels fall off, blow out the engine. Analyze the charts, what ticker are we sending? When you stand on 10, it's gonna offend them. Cross the goal line, find out a win's a win. Make the best move and don't think again. Lil' B and me can't be you. Lil' B and me can't be you. Lil' B and me can't be you. It took a lifetime just for me to get to love myself. A blind spot of you is accepting. It takes a lifetime to get to know yourself. A blind spot of you is accepting. It takes a lifetime to get to know yourself.
Live wire on with it, do it real big. Live wire on with it, do it real big. Live wire on with it, do it real big.
To take a lifetime to get to know yourself.
Do it real big.
Had a young rapper say, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It's always fascinating to me. Like, I'm just from the era and generation. Not that I never questioned anything that my elder said, but I'm from the era where you had to question that in your mind, because what we call it, the pop in the mouth. So the pop in the mouth, right? So, but this era, oh man, they feel that they can question out loud, and not to justify, like, well, the reason why you shouldn't speak up against me or speak back to me is because of the threat of physical violence, right? But I just think that there's a measure of respect in recognizing anybody who's been on earth longer than me. Like, they know something about being on earth that I just can't know. And it would just be, even in some of my more, let's just say my more arrogant days, where I would have said it's not arrogance because it's really confidence, because it's backed up by how I'm really living. But it's just like being able to listen to, like, older people, even if they a day older, a week older, like, they got some information about being on this plane, this experience that I can't have. I don't know nothing about past the middle. Like, I ain't been there. So the brothers, the 44s and 45s and those brothers, like, they got some information that I'm interested in, because I don't have no older siblings and whatnot. So it's like, and like a lot of my my older cousins and whatnot, they're dead and gone. Like, so anytime like encountering the world, it's never like a lost puppy dog, because we had a real robust upbringing by some of the best, some of the most thorough. And I think that taught me something that I think a lot of young men, because I have a youth program, a gardening youth program. It's another initiative. Maybe we'll figure some ways how they overlap. But in my city, state, and town, we had a youth initiative, and a lot of young guys, they didn't have uncles, or let's just say not that they didn't have them, they didn't have the type of uncles and grandfathers and relationships with their father and those type of relationships that taught them like it's okay for you to learn from another man. You got a lot of guys out here, and the internet doesn't help either, because you got a lot of guys on the internet teaching men and giving men insights that really don't really help. But it's like you got these guys that it makes them feel lesser than if they learn something from another man. And that's just super like dangerous. Like I couldn't even like I couldn't imagine like if I didn't like learn from my granddad. You know what I'm saying? Like like brothers like that, or like my pops. Like, come on, man. Like, and that's how as men we grow. Like a lot of these guys weren't in team sports and things, so they kind of just, you got a lot of young men drifting. You know, sports, you know, those positive family relationships, because some of those family relationships cannot be positive, but they kind of anchor you in a world that's going to force you to drift. And when you're out there in that water, actually a kind of a tragic news story that happened recently at one of the beaches down here. Father saved his son, but lost his life to a rip current. And it's like, that man gave everything he could to, you know, save his boy. He saved his boy, but in the process of saving his boy, that water drifted him out to the point where he drowned. And I think that was real. But to like the analogy that I'm speaking on right now, as it relates to men and drifting, that distraction and focusing with the wrong groups and just dealing with people just that you're not spiritually aligned with and things of that nature, that causes that drift. And man, it's like, man, you think you're gonna make it on planet Earth and not learn from no other man and be the arbitrator of what the person you're learning from is supposed to teach you? Like, how could that even be possible? I never went into it. Like, it's like, I don't know if some of y'all have been to school or what. I mean, we all been to school, but you know, you had them people in the class. They gonna go into the class and waste precious class time trying to teach the teacher. It's like, man, if you don't shut your mouth, man, we up here trying to get the lesson, man. And I was a 0.51 GPA student, so that tells you a little bit about my background. We got that right, though. We got that correction. We got that correction to appreciate education, most definitely. But it's just like, man. So that song, I mean, we're like 5, probably 6 songs past. But that song where we talk about, you know, it took a lifetime just for me to get to love myself and know myself. Like, yeah, man, and that lifetime is still going. Learn something new about myself today. That's why I never say I know anybody. Like, I know of you, I can know about you, but I can't say I know you, because I hope that you learn something new about yourself that I probably never even thought about. So how can I say I know you if I don't know that? So most definitely, we're going to keep enjoying some of this. Okay, YouTube's doing this thing. We don't got too much activity in the chat, but that's all good. But the tunes are still going, private collection. You're hearing it here first. You can only hear it here. And yeah, we enjoying it. Having a super Friday night now. I mean, it's Saturday morning. It's May 2nd, so I'm glad we got in here and got this live, because look, we've been going live every day, and we're going to keep going live every day, Lord willing. It's almost to the point now where I almost feel kind of strange if I don't go live. It's like, I went to work today, you know what I'm saying? We went and did like our head of household duties, and it's like, man, I got home, hit the showers, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, I didn't even touch my food. And I'm the type of brother, when I come home, I have breakfast, lunch, and dinner ready. Because I've been gone since probably, 7:45? Maybe a little earlier. So, yeah, it's cold, but it's all good. Prepared with love. I appreciate every bit of the nourishment, even though it is a little bit of a drift meal for me. It's not my go-to, you know, on purpose meal, but it's all good.
we can recalibrate and recalculate. I'm about to play that Aunt Pearl. Rest in peace, Aunt Pearl. Fascinating woman. Taught me a lot.
Creative technology, get it how it's gotta be. Scientist son, deep understanding of psychology. Pottery, called the kettle black beyond an oddity. The ones we show love to, hate on us, that's the novelty. Don's bedtime stories, the Iliad and the Odyssey. Focus on the beautiful things, to live life modestly. Have it our way every day, then come up off the lottery. Swim with the big whales on bottom feed. So much time passed since we couldn't read. Life move at high speed. Verses like fire, the dry leaves, lighter please. Wheels in the sky, how we fly these 5Bs. Just has more work to do, you wouldn't believe. Room at the top, why most compete at the bottom. Room at the top, why most compete at the bottom. Rest in peace on Pearl, you was right just to sport riding. It's tough to trust you if we feel that you plotting. For all the things we forgiven and the things that we forgotten. Room at the top, why most compete at the bottom. Rest in peace on Pearl, you was right just to sport riding. It's tough to trust you if we feel that you plotting. Peace to the ones who brought us here, it's nothing but love for you. Sometimes you get, sometimes you give what it does for you. Conversations online with Don make they blood boil. Debates get the battle royal. It's hard to connect with rappers at times cause they ain't loyal. And most don't know how to converse like talking to the soil. Times our currency so competition can't afford. Far from self-absorbed, born naturally hard to ignore. Ready for what's in store? Do you pray for the general who gets slayed in war? There's no time to be concerned what they hating for. In a land where a man get rich to pay the poor. About 30 miles away from where it rains and pours. Our wise elders taught us stay the course. A lifetime away for family trips to eastern shores. Minding our own business, not minding yours. Sweat equity out our pores. On an adventure, no compass, finding north. Room at the top, why most compete at the bottom. Room at the top, why most compete at the bottom. Rest in peace on Pearl, you was right just to sport riding. It's tough to trust you if we feel that you plotting. For all the things we forgiven and the things that we forgotten. Room at the top, why most compete at the bottom. Rest in peace on Pearl, you was right just to sport riding. It's tough to trust you if we feel that you plotting. Wonder who watching, drowning on a planet full of toxins. Hunter-gatherer warrior who running with the oxen. Who watching, running on a planet full of toxins. Hunter-gatherer warrior who running with the oxen. Room at the top, while most compete at the bottom. Rest in peace on Pearl, you was right just to sport riding. It's tough to trust you if we feel that you plotting. For all the things we forget and the things that we forgotten. I wasn't ready. Do your best, boy. Red burn a whole chessboard. Any move you trying to make, don't gotta guess for it. Once upon a time, high speed chase, we gon' floor it. Look forward, don't try to look back, can't ignore it. Box of sweet chocolates, better run for us. For that new Porsche with about 500 horses. Perfect dinner, lake views, and golf courses. It's more than trophies, it's positive reinforcement. For those who understand, it's worth more than a fan's endorsement. Cause in the dark, they'll leave you. Have you walking around looking like where the torch went. When it comes to mapping these things out, gotta use more sense. Before I ever get seduced again by a horse scent. Wounds that the Lord sent. Inceptions that move like the floor's bent. Every time a verse complete is a great event. Right or wrong, anything just said he meant. Sign silly and cement. Sin or dissent, we still repent. Not on my mind, I'm not on your mind either. Tried to find 2 F-bombs, but couldn't find neither. When the truth on the surface, the lies get deeper. Say my heart cold, but no, it's not a freezer. So don't let my soul turn to a silent speaker. So don't let my soul turn to a silent speaker. Love no breather, a silent speaker. Lord, don't let my soul turn into a silent speaker. Justin David and Happy Yard. Made it thus far, not playing a part. I'm back alive with a sacred heart. My neighborhood park in downtown Brooklyn used to spark.
I came home and realized I messed around and left my office mini fridge unplugged. Tripping.
She taught me how to freestyle. Grandma and grandpa, rest in peace now. Flow soaked like the beach towels. Time but hard, my body covered in scars. It wasn't till after the first shots fired, found out the battle wasn't all. Now the white man wanna go to Mars, but won't be by tomorrow. Bye to the sorrow, Lord. lost baggage that we couldn't cargo. Stars covered the dark road. Gotta walk anywhere when your car broke. Red road, pen, hard grove. You're not on my mind, I'm not on your mind either. Tried to find 2 F-bombs, but couldn't find either. When the truth on the surface, the lies get deeper. Say my heart cold, but no, it's not a freezer.
That lyric is so crazy.
My soul turn to a silent speaker. So don't let my soul turn to a silent speaker. Love no breather.
Say my body covered in scars. Not a white man want to go to Mars. Them guys probably have a very cool job and career path, but man.
These rude rocks is not rosaries. For the last 2 years, walked 3 miles for my groceries. I used to get them hand delivered. Every lesson I've been given felt like a knife to the gizzard. Pain can't wrap the skin.
They definitely had to be some different type of cats.
Don't believe in karma, but he got on his armor. Moved through the drama, face full of trauma. You need God's strength to lift the arm up. And no Black Panther. We talking Des Moines golf courses when we talk about Wakanda. A heroic eye reflects. No diamonds, just sweat in the light where the shadows never rest. When it's quiet in the west, know it's louder in the east. Protein P, no surrender, no retreat. Prayers never cease when you're one with the beast. So our spirit is increased on an island of perfect peace. It's like the world coming to the end. If you think you got it figured out, you better think again. Get my affairs in order. Gotta get my affairs in order. Get my affairs in order. Gotta get my affairs in order. If you think you got it figured out, you better think again. The world coming to an end. My God told me I'ma be fine, even though every day my life on the line. No time to whine, too busy trying to turn water to wine. Looking for a diamond mine, acting like it's fine. No, we can't go back in time. Treat it like it's 2009. Stream of conscious, raps whatever on our mind. Episode 1, you continue watching. My mind's unlocking, the truth's not stopping. Thoughts cinematic, cause the scenes keep dropping. Florida youth going to jail for writing bad checks. Watch their dreams get wrecked, cause they was raised with neglect. Where you better not come at all if you don't come correct. No safety net, we gotta risk what's left. Do your best. Cause when it's time to collect, the board couldn't care less if it's checkers or chess. It's like the world coming to the end. If you think you got it figured out, you better think again. Get my affairs in
Everybody
order.
rejoin the live, we're gonna reset.
Get my affairs in order. Gotta get my affairs in order. If you think you got it figured out, you better think again. The world coming to an end.
We're gonna rejoin. We're gonna reset right about now. Rejoin the live.